What is going on, guys? This is William here, and I'm bringing you a little bit more Scrolls action. I really just wanted to keep playing Scrolls, so I decided I'd make another video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a tiny bit of the deck building, because my deck is fucked and I need to mess with it a little bit. And I don't have as much gold as I would like to have, because I have this horrible problem of spending it as soon as I get it. I actually don't have enough to go ahead and just buy a scroll pack, which I usually do, because I just like getting the scroll packs. It'll help me when I eventually want to move into purchasing cards for other decks, because I do want to unlock, I think, the energy deck, 'cause the energy deck is pretty freaking sweet, but so is the order deck. But I've been having some trouble with the growth deck. I don't know, either the other decks just seem to meld more with my playstyle than the growth deck. The growth deck is such straightforward, I'm gonna attack and I'm gonna kill, that it doesn't have the, I don't know, there's just something about the growth deck that I don't like. And I could be totally wrong, but I was like looking through the scrolls of like the energy deck and stuff like that. And while the energy deck does have less creatures overall, it has so much creature control that it's really difficult as the growth deck to get a good setup on the board. There's so many good cards that can just totally screw you over that I'm really struggling right now. I don't know if it's, I mean, it's too early to say that the other decks are better than the growth deck, out of all the cards that are available totally, but we'll see. I mean, I do plan on keep trying. I'm going to tweak and really get a good idea of what I want to do with my deck, because basically I've just been kind of throwing shit out there with no long-term plan in mind. So I am going to try to work towards that, and I think if I had a more structured play style, and some better cards, because I only have so many, that I think I could really do a lot better. But we're just going to do a little bit of the purchasing. I'm just going to get growth scrolls, because I don't have enough money for anything else, and I don't want just random scrolls, so we'll just buy a few growth scrolls. Dryatic Power, I do want more of those, so that's awesome. And then we'll go ahead and get that. I don't really care about that too much. I have plenty of those already. Deathcat Berserk. This is a card I've been wanting, actually. I'm super excited to get this. This is like, it's like a finish him kind of move. Basically what it's going to do is the creature is going to be able to attack every single turn, but at the end of the turn, it's dealt 2 damage, so it's on a time limit. But as long as it has like a 2 cooldown, then it's going to get to attack every single turn. So it's pretty damn awesome. Let's see here. Another Eternal Statue. I'm okay with that. I really started to respect the awesomeness that is walls. I feel like they're very useful for a lot of the way that the growth deck plays, because you're doing so much creature buffing, you really need to keep your shit alive as long as possible until it gets powerful enough that it can hold its own. Oh, purchase failed. My bad. Alright, let's go to the deck builder real quick. Let's load up my deck. Growth, because I was messing around. I don't know if I actually want to use this one in the end, but we'll go ahead and just mess with it for the moment. Now, I definitely want Dryatic Power. I want the Deathcat Berserk. I think I want to put in the Bunny. The Bunny's good. I do have 2 Binding Roots in. That's good. I do want those there. I've definitely started to appreciate the utility that they offer. I'll throw in another statue. I do like having a lot of structures to help defend myself. I have a Frostbeard in. It's not my favorite character, or my favorite creature, but it definitely has its utility. Let's see here. I'd love to give more rats. I cannot wait until they start expanding the different types of cards, because I really want to make just ridiculous decks. I'd love to make like an all-wolf deck, which I could almost do now, but I just don't have the proper cards to do it, so it is what it is. Alright, I do have an Unleash Inner Power already. I kind of want another Vader of the Wild, just so I can rush having a lot of mana. But that has its own risks as well, because they are pretty weak. I could get another Vitality Well as another wall, but I think 9 walls is good. From what I've seen, 9 structures, 9 spells, then, okay, what would that come out to be? About 21 creatures, 15 enchantments. That's pretty good for a growth deck. It could even be a little, it could even be 10, 10, 14, 20. Maybe a good way, but I'm still learning the balance as we're going through here. I don't want to waste too much time doing this, because I'm sure this is boring as crap to most people, although some people like deck building, which I do. But let's go ahead and mess with this real fast. I want to keep in the bunny. I might toss out a... Could get rid of a champion ring. That wouldn't be the worst thing I've ever done in my life. I have 3 Kinfolk Jarls. I'm going to go with 2. 3 is quite a bit for a card that requires a lot of other cards out on the board. Oh, I have God Hand in. I've never gotten the chance to use this spell. It's an awesome spell, though, and I really want to use it, but I haven't gotten the chance. I've only left the Gravehawk in because it's a 2 for a 1/3 with Reckless, and I have so many buff spells. Or, I'm sorry, with Relentless, and I have so many buff spells that I really want something with Relentless out on the board because it helps so much. I could get rid of Quake, but they do come in handy. But how often do they come in handy? That's debatable. Let's see here. Getting rid of Quake is tempting, because I just have so much. I mean, once you get so much stuff out on the board, Quake is like, I'm fucked, let's clear the board. But, let's see. I'm sorry I'm taking so much time. I'm really trying not to. Let's get rid of a Brother of the Wolf. I'm just trying to trim it down here. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. The healing thing is cool. It has a lot of utility, but I just don't know if... I'm going to try it without it. I'm going to try it without any healing whatsoever. And then I just need to drop one thing. I've only ever used Quake once, and actually had it been worthwhile, so I'm going to drop Quake and see what happens. So 9, 6, 14, 21, okay. Let's go ahead and save the deck. This is just going to be a quick little test. I actually have never gotten into a ranked match, because the day I was trying to do it, because I've been playing this game for 2 days. The game I was trying to do it in, okay. The game I was trying to do it, the day I was trying to do it, it just was messing up, like, over and over and over again, and I didn't want it to keep messing up. Good luck, have fun, let's be courteous here. Alright, we got a Gravehawk, Quake, Bearpaw. I don't really need Quake at the moment, but we'll see what happens. He's playing a growth deck, so Quake can be useful. So, I do want to work towards that Kinfolk Veteran. I'm not going to need the Crimson Bull right now, so we'll go ahead and drop that. I want to get my Gravehawk out as soon as possible, toss a Champion Ring, or maybe even a Bearpaw on it, just to make it that much more terrifying. I want him to be worried that I have a... You bitch. You bitch. Who does that? How dare you play what I want to play? Let's see here. I could use my Ranger's Bane on his Gravelock, so he is on a borrowed amount of time. I am just going to go ahead and just drop Quake for now and hope that I don't need it, because that would fucking suck. I do really want to drop Ranger's Bane on that thing. He might play something worse, though. So let's hang on to Ranger's Bane for the moment. And I'm going to be a dick, and I'm going to toss down my Gravelock, and we're going to see what happens. Alright, what are you doing, old wizard? It seems like your starting picture is random. I'm not sure, though. If it is, that's really cool. Because I like mine. Mine is sweet. Look at this! Do you see this dick move? Do you see this? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. God Hand is really, 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 really good. But I almost need every other card I have. I guess I could go get rid of the Champion Ring. And I could toss Bearpaw on her just to make her live longer. Because he's going to attack next turn, and I don't want him to attack next turn. Although his creature is now stuck where it is. But I feel the need to kill it. I feel like I just want to kill it. So let's go ahead and let's toss out a Bearpaw. And let's go ahead and let him do what he may. So now he has to hit her. And hopefully once she hits him and then I toss a Ranger's Bane, that'll be the end of that Gravelock. Ooh, killed my creature there. Good play. Alright, so we are going to drop... We're going to drop God Hand for now. I just don't have the creatures to be able to really use that effectively. We're going to go ahead and toss out... Well, since that's just stuck there, I might just say screw the middle row, and let's just get rid of the wolf. Let's toss down Sister of the Fox. And we got a bear paw. Okay. And then when I can eventually kill this, I will. But I don't need the wolf attack it anymore. I don't need too many wolves out on the board in case he plays a great wolf, which would really screw me over. This isn't the start I wanted. That is what I wanted to use my Ranger's Bane on. That is what needs to die. Unfortunately, it's a little too late at this point. The bunny would be nice to have gotten out earlier, but I don't have it out yet, so I don't really want to waste too much time on that. We're going to go ahead and drop the bunny for mana, pop down there, pop a bear paw on this, and let's just keep going. I just need something with a little bit more meat out on the board. I don't want to fall so far behind in my creatures that I'm just screwed. I mean, the bunny would help in the multiplying. What the bunny does, I guess I could explain some of these cards. What the bunny does is when its countdown reaches 0, it makes another bunny. And then those two bunnies, when their countdowns reach 0, they each make one more bunny. So it starts to get pretty ridiculous. The Ancestral Totem may not be bad. That's going to force him, usually it'll force him to react. And if he moves this guy away from the middle row, which I've pretty much said is screwed, I can do something about it. But I really need more cards. The Ancestral Totem's just so good. Screw it, let's do it that, and then see what happens. So, my little 4-3 chick down here, she's going to attack next turn. And then whenever I get my Kinfolk Veteran out, he's going to hit for a 4. So if he puts something valuable out in the middle of nowhere, or attacks with something, well, that sucks. Wow, this guy is really on top of his game, and I am so not on top of my game. Let's go ahead and get rid of his Kinfolk Veteran, and then we'll play my Great Wolf, because Great Wolf is amazing. What's so good about this guy, the Kinfolk Brave, is he's only 2-2, but he attacks every single turn. And when something attacks every single turn, almost no matter what it does, it's ridiculous. Even if it was 1 damage every single turn, it really adds up. Especially when you can buff the shit out of something. It really becomes problematic. And he's got a Vader of the Wild. Wow, he is doing way better than me. Okay, he's got 1 totem down, and that's okay. Wherever he decides to go next, I can react to it. I could toss down my Frostbeard. See, all these cards right now are looking like cards that are going to positively affect me, and I should leave them out on the field, and I don't want to get rid of them. Let's go ahead and just toss down my Frostbeard. This could be a serious mistake. I'm not getting mana. I'm not getting extra cards. I'm really losing my versatility. However, I'm trying to make it so he has to react to the bottom lane. This has a death sentence on it. And pretty much anything that comes down here is going to have to kill him and him, or he's in trouble. Now, I'm in trouble because I really have to mess with this top lane. He can actually just say, screw these 2 bottom lanes, I'm just going to defend the top, and that's totally legit. Because if I don't react up here and he destroys these 2 things, then I'm dead. And see, now he's doing the same thing to me. What to do, what to do, what to do. And he's at 7 mana, so it's not the best situation to be in. I don't have the cards I need to be able to defend that, so let's go ahead and get some extra cards here. I can toss down Sister of the Brave. These 2 would attack. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put some pressure back on up at the top. And we're going to see what happens. Now, I definitely need to get rid of this guy, but this guy is also hugely problematic. I could really use some Ranger's Bane. Ilthord Vine would also be great for stopping almost everything up here except for him. I don't need to worry about the middle row. I can just say screw the middle row because she's not going anywhere because of the Dryatic power. Which I could use Dryatic power. That would be something else that would be beneficial to me. Ooh, good play. Wow, he has the Fertile Soil. He has a lot more cards than I do. Let's see here. I'm just trying to think what I can possibly really do that's going to be... Oh, he moved that over. I wasn't even paying... That was stupid of me. Well, that sucks. But I can go ahead and kill this guy. which wouldn't be a terrible idea, but I'd love to keep it to snipe him, but he's really keeping him in the back. He's playing that smart. We are going to go ahead and get rid of this dude, because he just needs to go. So let's go ahead and get rid of him. Brother of the Wolf, while awesome, I do need extra mana. It's going to be a disadvantage to get rid of it. And he's going to hit super hard this turn on everything, because I did kill that guy, but it's what had to be done. So it's going to be at 6. This is going to still be at 8. I'm going to be okay there. These two guys aren't going to attack yet. I really need to see when he dies, everyone on the enemy team, or your team, it depends on which side. If they're killed during your turn, oh, he's going to actually kill this dude off. That sucks. Everyone on your team, if someone else kills him on their turn, gets wow. He actually could win well, he could actually set himself up very closely to win right now. This is putting me in a very tough spot. He's got a huge advantage on me. I could move this guy up 1 and just knock this for 7, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. I can take out the Kinfolk Jarl, but he's not going to last very long. He's not even going to get a chance to attack. So let's go ahead and ditch him. We can Binding Root this guy so he can't move. If we do that, then we only have to worry about this one lane, which I can get the Great Wolf out, and the Great Wolf will not be able to attack before them unless I get something awesome, but I can drop the Brother Wolf in front of it to defend it. So let's go ahead and Binding Root him there, drop the Great Wolf, and let the pieces fall where they may. Alright, we got rid of this row. I'm actually going to leave these guys here for the time being. I don't really need them to expose my one advantage right now, which is everyone gets +1 attack. Oh, Fuzzy, you dick. Well, at least he said good, have fun too, so makes me feel better about how badly I'm about to lose this game. Okay, now he's got the Kinfolk Jarl, and I'm in a serious amount of trouble at the moment. Because I pretty much said screw the top lane. That's done. So I really need to get something that's going to give me a huge edge right now. The Ilthorn Vine, probably not what's going to give me the edge. I could drop both of these, though. The Vine would at least take this dude's hit, so my guy can actually get to the point where he can attack. But doing 10 damage is very unlikely. Brother of the Wolf isn't a really good card, though. It wouldn't be bad. It would be some extra tankiness here to block. It would only leave me 1 turn to react and actually be able to do enough damage that I could get something done. We're going to do it. Just because I need as much meat in this lane as possible. He's at 8 mana. If he has God Hand, I'm done. And he does. GG. Oops. And I lose. I mean, I didn't actually lose that round, but there's just no way to come back from this, like, at all. There's 0 things that I can do that's gonna help me to win this. Yeah, that's pretty much a death sentence right there. I can throw some stuff down in the lane and attempt to do something, but it's not gonna happen. Go ahead and just move him over, whatever happens, happens. It doesn't really matter at this point. I cannot think of a single card. Yep, that's it. Wow, that is apparently how I should be playing Growth. I should be using God Hand, I should be using Rally. Well, I'm going to take a lesson from this. I'm going to be practicing my Growth tomorrow. I'm really going to work on it so that way I don't embarrass myself for you guys again. And, yeah, and then I'll go from there. Well, thank you guys very much for joining me. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I have a problem. It may not even be my color. Let's buy a random scroll. Tick bomb, boom. All right. Thank you guys very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure as always. And hopefully I will get better and not embarrass myself. I'll see you guys next time.